My parents missed my graduation to buy my sister a doll. I, 18F, was adopted as a baby. My parents had struggled for years with fertility, and when I came into their lives, they told me I was their blessing, their gift from God. For a while, I believed that. I thought I was special, chosen, loved. Then, when I was about 10, my mom finally got pregnant. Against all odds, she gave birth to my younger sister. Everyone called her their miracle baby. And I guess that's where things shifted. From then on, everything revolved around her. They gave her everything. Not just toys and clothes, though she had those in excess, but attention. Praise Grace. I became the helper, the babysitter, the quiet one who was told, be patient. She's still little, or she's just tired, you know how toddlers are. I stopped expecting birthday parties. Hers got bigger every year. I stopped expecting them to come to my school plays. They always had something else going on, and it usually involved her dance recitals, her sports days, or even just her tantrums. I don't say this with anger, just acceptance. That's how it's always been. But this year was supposed to be different. I worked hard in high school. Straight A's, honors classes. I got into college, a good one, with scholarships. And my graduation was coming up. My first big milestone. I told them about it months in advance. I reminded them weekly. I wrote the date on the calendar. I picked out my outfit. My mom even said she'd take me to brunch after. I was excited, nervous, but mostly I just wanted them there. The night before graduation, my little sister, she's 8 now, started crying. Because she missed out on a new release of some limited edition doll called a Labubu. I didn't even know what that was. But she was inconsolable. The morning of my graduation, my parents were gone. I texted, I called, nothing. I figured maybe they'd meet me at the venue. So I got dressed, took a few selfies in the mirror, and walked to the ceremony alone. I kept looking at the audience from the stage, row after row, scanning, hoping. When my name was called, I walked across the stage with a smile I had to glue on. I accepted my diploma. I posed for the group photo. Still no sign of them. It wasn't until about 30 minutes after the ceremony ended that I saw their car pulling into the parking lot. They got out smiling, holding a shopping bag. Inside was the Labubu doll. Apparently, a seller 2 towns over had posted one online last minute, and they just had to go before someone else grabbed it. I didn't say much, just nodded. My sister was in the back seat, playing with the doll and humming. My mom handed me an envelope. It had 150 inside. She said, "We're so proud of you." And that was it. I didn't cry right away. I just sat there in the car, staring out the window, listening to my sister chat about how she got the blue one, which was way rarer than the pink one. I watched my dad smile and say, "Glad we made it in time to get it." That night, I packed a bag. I didn't make a scene. I just told them I was going to stay with my boyfriend for a while, which turned into something more permanent. They tried to convince me to come back, saying I was being dramatic, that I was acting out. They even offered to give me more money for college. But it wasn't about the money. It was about the fact that I had to beg to be seen. That my graduation, one of the biggest days of my life, came second to a toy. That the child they chose, me, hadn't mattered as much as the child they made. I've started preparing for college now. My boyfriend's family has been helping me, and I'm learning what it feels like to be supported without conditions. I still get texts from my parents. Sometimes they're angry. Sometimes they're apologetic. But mostly they talk about how much my sister misses me. They say I'm tearing the family apart. But truthfully, it's been apart for a long time. They just didn't notice until I left.